All right, we're at Origins 2024, and I'm here with Lucas Zellers.
Hi.
Of Making a Monster podcast, of the Book of Extinction,
Thank
of the Crit Award nominated Precious Little Things,
Yes.
the one-page zine.
Those are my properties.
And we're going to game jam. Okay. But you got 15 minutes on the timer?
I got 15 minutes on the clock.
Start the timer. Start the timer. Let's game jam.
Wah!
I see it counting down. Great. Okay, so what kind of game do you want to make? Because we got some stuff here. Like we don't have to do RPGs. I mean, that's kind of both of our bag. But like we could try to make a card. We could try to make a root building board game using
picked,
the dice and the tarot card. Like,
yeah. I haven't played with tarot much. I'm curious to see how this works. I should have thought of like a couple of adjectives that I kind of want to go for.
Well, think of them now.
Let's see. Man, I'm just looking at the things. I need to close my eyes and think of this. You know what I would love to do? I would love to do something with. I would love to do something about cars.
Okay.
Because I have a beef with cars in general.
Okay.
And I would love to do something that is fast-paced and evocative.
Okay.
Let's point ourselves at the feeling of like cyberpunk dystopia street race.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got this is the Eldritch Overlord, Eldritch Overload, the deck from Weirdworks. So
yes!
It's very much like a like if you lay these cards out, like that's the shops on a cyberpunk street.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a lot of.
That must be where it came from when I was thinking.
Probably.
About
So I like this. So
Let's see if we can do this with playing cards too.
So is this a role-playing game situation, or is this a?
You know what I would love to do is I would love to have like a strong mechanical element to it that points a story at it. But I think let's do RPG second and mechanics first.
I've been thinking about root building.
What is root? Root building is R-U-T.
Yeah, R-O-U-T. Here's your cyberpunk street.
Yeah.
Here it is. These are the shops. And then today we went to. So these are
what, how, where.
So
yes.
What was the world and where was the Ace of Swords? Is our that's our story prompt somehow.
Yes.
That's a thing that we could do.
Okay, cool. So I would love. You know what? Let's keep that, and I would love to do a loop where the dice are your car and the cards are your upgrades that you can get to your car.
Okay. Do we want to do D6s? Do we want to?
Yeah. Let's start with. Well, you know what? What feels the most car-like? Is it D12s or D8s?
I don't know.
It's not D6s.
No, it's not D6s. I got a couple D12s.
Let's go D4s to.
D4s?
How many D4s we got?
I got at least a couple D4s. Yeah, at least 3, maybe 4. I got 4 D4s.
Okay.
44.
11 times 4.
All right. So what?
This feels right to me because these are spiteful little caltrops and everyone hates them.
Oh right, because the cars are bad.
Yeah. Well.
That's what you started with.
Well, you know, I know that in my real life I would prefer to have walkable cities and sustainable transportation. I don't know that that's like the direction here because if we've got like a game where it's like cyberpunk cool win race by soup up car. I don't think that's going to carry that original idea, but I do think this is
the idea of placing caltrops for your enemies behind you out of the car, something like that. There's something there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a.
For sure. We're in Super Mario Kart rules.
Yeah.
Where
There's 4. You get to drop if you have your route, and then you get to drop some stuff behind you. Then
Is it like Seasons where you buy stuff for your car and then you race, and then is it so? Let's do it this way. What if you have the green dice, and I have these dice, and then, you know what? I haven't yet done anything with dice denominations, and I would love to do that.
Oh, maybe taking a page from Polymorph or something like that?
Yes. Polymorph? I don't think
It's yeah, it's 9th level system. So, oh, so this is like okay. So this
these
is,
are you.
this
These
is
are my
like,
dice.
This is
These are
like,
your dice.
Okay. So now what I'm thinking of here is this is what's the Formula D, right? So Formula D is a racing game where you start in first gear.
Yep.
And you roll a die, and then you can move up to other gears to roll higher denominations of dice as you progress up to your thing.
But I think with the cards, you have to buy stuff for your car to go faster or do the thing. And some of this stuff can some of this stuff is like so we've got I love Mario Kart for game design because of how straightforward that power-up system is.
Right.
Some of them are like single target debuffs, some of them are like everybody has a problem, some of them are like screw you in particular, and some of them are like I'm just going to go fast and be awesome. So that gives us that's like a really clean framework for figuring out what is in the game. Right?
Is there a I mean, this may be too many things. This may be we have too many things on the table.
Yeah. We got to start shoveling it down. What are we at?
We're gonna have to start getting it down. But
we have 9 minutes left. This is almost a game.
So we don't have a bag here, but I like a bag building kind of. If the dice represent power ups,
yes,
you don't get to necessarily choose them. They're in a bag thing. So you're drawing sight unseen what you're getting.
But I can feel what a D20
That's
feels.
That's true.
It could be
if it's in a bag, can you, or is it the D12?
If they're all D12.
If they were, yeah. That would be interesting. But then you've got like a draw
dice
thing,
color would work for that.
Then you pull and then you drop the.
Like you could, you know what, red, green, and yellow would be great for this. Where.
I got one more. Yeah. Okay. That's
where
okay, so now we're like.
If this is our bag builder, I think.
Okay. So these are like maybe bonuses on our car?
Yes. This is your bag, this is your car, and then I think you're sort of moving your car up the dice denomination. Keep shuffling these.
Okay, I like this. There's some stuff here. So then are the narrative, what are the narrative elements? You said a little bit of narrative elements. So
yeah. So
is this, like I had originally proposed, this is the street and these are the stores, but if this is more of a racetrack situation, then...
Yeah, I think what we do is we borrow Pokemon's... let's just get Gary in here. There's can we make sort of an NPC racer that you have to beat or you can't move forward? Some sort of I mean, you know what? We need to stick on route building, I think, because we are so low on time and we don't have a game yet.
So we've got a lot of ideas. So if these are your cards, this is
bag,
your car,
route.
and this is your thing. So what are you? Are you actually rolling?
Yes, absolutely.
These dice on the route, or are you only rolling these dice on the route, and then let's say it's a how many? There's 7, so there's this is a 7-round situation.
Oh
yeah.
Moving
up. Each time you're going to be faster and faster the whole time. So
Yep.
you know that going in. I guess there's 6. It's a 7 set, but there's 2 D10s. So it's actually only 6.
Yeah, we'll
shapes.
take that out.
But so then this becomes a more random. Not that the dice themselves aren't random, but this adds some more additional randomness to each level, right?
Yes. So I can draw from the bag. The green die makes me go fast. The red die makes my rival go slow, and the yellow die does something to the route.
Okay, I like that. And since we don't actually have a bag, maybe that's just your 3 power-ups.
Okay, cool.
You
Yeah.
just got them,
and you decide when to use them. Excellent.
When are you going to use them?
Okay. So this my car. This my street lights. This my route. I don't know basically anything about tarot, but there are so many of them.
There's 78 cards in a standard deck.
And then
And
there
this-
are major and minor arcana.
There are.
But
So
they
there's-
are all sort of mixed in.
Yeah, they're usually mixed. I mean, we can separate them
These
out.
are beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't get distracted. We got 8 minutes.
Okay, so let's.
We got
so,
5 minutes.
So let's try it. Let's try something. Let's
Okay.
just try something. So are we going to have? We only got 5. Let's give ourselves
let's
a
get
6th
6.
card because if we've got 6 levels, we're
Yeah.
gonna do 6 levels. So there's sort of like 6 stages to the race or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And maybe we'll do them rather than a route. Maybe it's more like you're rolling.
Yeah,
The die and who's ahead. So like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
start,
yeah,
start
yeah.
at the bottom. We start at the bottom. We've both got D4, and at
Yeah.
any of the 6 rounds, you can add in one of your power ups.
Right.
And it's strategic.
Okay.
And then like maybe if we're telling the story of it, it's like Monaco, right? These are the.
Yeah.
They're still. I'm going to stick that back in. This is what we see along the way.
Yes.
All right. So
3 out of 2.
so you're ahead at the
Yeah, yeah.
start, and we could narrate this, but we might want to limit ourselves to very short narration. It's why are you ahead because of what you're seeing on the card.
Yes. There was a rave. You like raves more than I do.
Ooh, I
Focused.
slowed down to stop. That
Yeah, yeah.
one dancer, like with her little V-neck, whatever the situation is here, chevrons. These little chevrons just caught my eye. I love
This
it.
is too good.
I love it.
These are 2 good cards.
All right.
1
Oh,
and 2.
man. So I am.
So advantage me. So I'm going to hold on. These are going to mark how many of these
I
have.
think I need to. I'm going to add.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna-
absolutely
I'm
need
gonna
to
add
crush me.
Catch up. I'm going to add the catch up mechanic here. So are we doing total or just per round?
I think the math isn't going to work if we do total. So
Okay.
per round.
So per round. So I added my go die, so I win round 2.
Yes, you know what I love about this too is that it gives advantage to the first mover because relative to these dice, as you go up, the d6 is going to get smaller.
Yeah.
Down here is a really good time to be using it, but people are more skittish about that. So the game is helping you do more things faster, which I like very much.
All right. And just quick narrative. This is the moon card, so we've got like it's like a moonlight thing. It's like
Yeah.
the moon that road when it
gosh.
hits the wet road or whatever. It just appears to go forever, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm
This
just
is
going
Outrun.
forever to the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
D8?
D8s on the next card. I got a 5.
Nope, I'm rolling.
What is the?
This is you go fast. I'm going to bring you down.
Bring me down. Bring me down.
That's an even tie.
It's an even tie. So
Well, I got to put this here. So
yeah. So I think we're evenly matched.
So we gotta mark who won. So you have one
Oh,
for this. I have one for this. And
Nobody
then
gets
nobody gets one for that.
Nobody's ahead.
Yep.
Nobody's ahead.
D10.
D10. Oh, a
Oh!
4, but you got a 1. Improbable.
Do I care? I have 2 dice and 3 rounds left. I do absolutely care. Go fast.
Go fast. You haven't done go fast. All right. So you're
Even advantage there.
even advantage. So nobody wins in this round.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're up to the D12s now. D12s.
Ace of Swords.
Ace of Swords. I'm gonna roll the. So I've got the advantage. I got 11 to 9. I'm gonna add. Does something to the track. We didn't really decide what that is, but I'm gonna just switch the.
Oh, you're gonna switch the
I'm gonna
card.
switch the card out with the yellow die. So
Oh no.
the 3 of potions, relationship advice, very broadly, very broadly. It also says
Did
girls,
I just
girls,
get a
girls on
yeah,
the card.
yeah, yeah.
So
did I just get a call from an ex
I think-
while I was street racing in the future?
You might. That might have happened. That might have happened. And
Minute and a half. Okay, we're almost there.
all right.
So
It's
that's
perfect.
advantage you though.
Because I rolled higher.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna have to throw it here.
Yeah. Do it. Do
So
it.
that's that.
I've got my last.
Not a
one.
chance. Not a chance.
What did I? Oh, 19. Yeah,
Yeah,
on the die.
not
and
even
I'm bringing
close.
You down. And I'm bringing you down. So
Yeah. So that's 5 on me,
Right.
and that's yours.
So why don't you, as the one who didn't win the race here,
Oh yeah, I get to tell you what happened at the very end.
yeah,
in the last
tell me
minute.
something what happened at the very end.
Checkered flag. What is this? The Temperance?
Temperance.
Checkered flag. I have decided to give up my life of future street racing And I've made a huge mistake leaving my ex, and I pull the parking brake and whip it around,
Ooh.
and you win the race. But
how hollow.
I hope you're happy.
All right.
That's not bad.
I haven't heard the timer go off. So what either way.
It's at 13 seconds.
13 seconds. Okay, so what I like to do is like, what would we iterate next if we were going to continue to the game jam?
Yeah.
We did one playthrough. What would be the place where we would iterate? The first thing would be like,
that's it.
This was good, but what do you think about that?
It's the track. Figuring out
Having a more integrated track,
having
sort of.
some reason for this, because we need this to do something real, and mechanically related to the numbers 1 through 6, and these need to do something real mechanically related to
So you could
the card
definitely
that they
have,
are.
rather than using the tarot deck for the theming, you could keep the theming in the art of the cards or whatever, but you would have like definite mechanical situations.
You need to tell
This
them,
is the
like,
turn.
especially if you've never if you've never done anything with tarot before.
Yeah.
You need to not be grasping at straws here.
All right.
This isn't bad.
So I think there's as I like to say, this one has legs. There's something here. There's something here. Like we could develop this. So we like to ask. We did it. We did a game in 15 minutes, and we played it. And
That's insane.
would we develop it? Should we develop this more? Is there something here?
I've always wanted to make a racing game work, and I like this a lot. Well, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm hugely biased. Does anybody ever say no?
Yes. Occasionally people are like, no, this isn't worth it. We've made a mistake. Occasionally that happens.
Okay.
All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun, Lucas. Why don't you tell people who are watching this video who may not know you where they can find you and what you're up to other than the credits that I said at the beginning?
Thanks. I mean, those are the credits. Find me on Instagram at SparkOtter. Right now, if you're watching before July 7th, please drop by the Crit Awards, critawards.org, and vote with your heart. Check out Precious Things, and if you think like I do, there will probably be a community copy around the time that you check it out. But if you think like I do, that it's a fun game that will give you 45 minutes of enjoyment with people of any age, drop a vote. It would mean an awful lot to me to win that award. So that's me.
Hey, great. Lucas, thanks for doing this.
Thank you so much, Matt. I
Enjoy the rest
enjoyed
of
it
your
immensely.
origins. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
I'm shocked that worked.